Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are honoring hashtag Wealth Wednesday. We have a very special singer, songwriter, songstress. The African Bee, Binx, is in the house.
Clearly an entertainer.
Clearly.
We can tell when there's true entertainers in the house when they take their interview as it's like, this is a show right here. It's
oh my word.
Yeah.
Well, this is a very cool show,
right.
so why not? It's Good Morning La La Land. You know, got to wake up with the African Bee, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us about the bee. Tell us about what this represents for you.
So when I was 16, I was really inspired by David Bowie, and I really wanted to have my own alter ego, and I wanted to have this branding and the stage persona. And so when I moved to New York, I wanted to sing at all the open mics, and I started wearing a bee outfit so that people would remember me, and so that they would, you know, be like, oh. So then people started saying, oh, are you that South African bee? And then they gave me the name The African Bee, which became my first EP. So yeah, it's all just branding.
So your alter ego is a bee.
Yeah.
I mean, her alter ego is badass. Wow,
We love your
total
song.
queen bee.
It's really good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was such a pleasure to open the show with her song. Tell us about your latest single.
So my latest single is called Shockwaves, and basically the concept came to me when a friend of mine actually went on a date, because I kind of feel like I have that sixth sense where you can kind of just feel or like live through someone just for like a moment. And she went on this date, and I kind of got this idea of our modern day dating and how we work in the digital age. And so Shockwaves is basically desiring meeting someone that you could potentially fall in love with and it would last forever. And it's like that Romeo and Juliet type love affair, you know? So Shockwaves is all about meeting someone on a dating app, and that feeling you get when you're actually connecting with them, but you've never met them, but you're like texting, and you're understanding their personalities, and you're kind of figuring it out like that. So
Love that.
I love that. I want, like, if that could be my online dating life, I'd sign up right now. Shockwaves.
So on Good Morning La La, we talk a lot about mindset. We talk a lot about spiritual practices. We talk about whatever. What is it that was your kind of motivation, inspiration to go on this path besides David Bowie? What is your practice? Like, what wakes you up in the morning?
It's funny that you say that, because I love that you are all about that, because I am all about that. I definitely believe in the law of attraction and positive minds and attracting things to yourself. I just always loved music, and I've been singing since I was 2. I mean, the first song I ever sang was Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. And you know, everyone always says, oh, when did you decide? It was never a decision. No one ever asked me, are you going to go to college and follow this path that people are supposedly supposed to follow? You know, I just started hitting the stage everywhere I could and never ever wanted to stop. And I used to watch music videos from America, and I used to dream about coming here, you know. So to me, it's a huge accomplishment to be able to be sitting even on this couch and, you know, doing what I love and making music and being able to talk about it and share it with everyone.
What's been the biggest challenge for you in that?
Oh, it's so many challenges. But, you know, you kind of, you mean career-wise, would you say has been the biggest challenge?
Or personal, really. I mean, because to maintain this balance and you came from Africa, you were in New York, now you're in Los Angeles. I mean, you have hustled so hard to be where you are, to be the artist that you're becoming.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that comes with a lot of life
The biggest struggle is putting on that glitter on the
It is just perfect, too.
It actually is one of my struggles, because I dropped the glue into the glitter, so now it's like sticky glitter. So I'm like,
The struggle is real. Okay?
Seriously, take some tips. But no, I think, yeah, it's weird. I think the difference between realizing struggle is if you're not happy doing something you love. It's always a struggle. I think the biggest for me is you always meet these people that jump on board and then they get bored, or they lose interest, or they're looking for something else. And it's hard to find people that stick around and that are loyal and, you know, believe in you so much as you believe in yourself. I've been very lucky that I've met people like that, but it is difficult when you're doing everything yourself, you know, especially in this day and age with music. Labels don't want to sign you until you're fully developed, and you're also wondering, is a label the right way to go? Because you can do so much on your own, and you know, when you're your own manager, your own booking agent, your own social media person, your own performer, you know, you're doing everything. So it's difficult in that sense, but I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. And I always had the mentality of, when it's no longer fun, I will no longer do it.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
You know, on the show, one thing, you know, as an artist, you have that choice. Do you go individual? Do you go with a band? And there's a synergy that happens with the band, and there's a lot of hard things that come with the band also.
Yes.
Trying all the personalities, all that stuff. What's your experience of doing this you're a solo artist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, I have bands, so when I do my live shows, and I was very lucky, especially in New York, you know, I had, I just needed like an electric guitarist, a keyboardist, because I'm pop, you know, so everything's electronic. But my band that I had there were very loyal to me, and they always went the extra mile. And you always know there's people you want to keep around when there's people who are putting into you when you might not have the means to fully support them at the time. You know what I mean? Like, especially financially, when you're trying to pay for all these different things, and you have these people that are like, you know what, I'm going to play your show for free because I think you're amazing and I love your music. And, you know, it's a business, we're all trying to make money, but you quickly learn who's there for you and who supports you.
That's true wealth, right?
It is.
Yes.
How do you stay motivated? Is it mostly that you draw on friends and family? Is it just the love of the music? What do you do when times do get tough? How do you just stay focused and motivated?
It's like an emotional question for me, but it's a lot of things. You know, I am a very positive, naturally person, so it's the love of music. If I'm ever feeling down, the first thing I need to do is put on anybody that I love, like a live video of them performing. Because the minute I watch someone performing, no matter how down I am, I'm like, ooh, that looks so good. And I'm like, I really, really want to do that too. And then I get like really, really like heart racing, and I'm just like, okay, I need to go write a song or something. So it's that general drive and passion. But I think the reason I've kept at it so long is because I've got friends and family that are just like, oh my word, you've just made it. My gosh, they're like, you are just the biggest superstar. And you're like, hey, you know, when your friends and family view you like you've achieved all your dreams, there is like nothing better than feeling that way.
I completely agree. It's priceless. Like, you know, I think in this world it's easy to judge and criticize people, and you even want to give constructive feedback. But I have found nothing more valuable than people that are encouragers, that just encourage you despite the hard times, despite when you want to give up.
Yeah.
Those are the people that keep you going, that you remember later when you know you're crushing it.
Yeah. For example, like my mom, like, you know, I had a hard day, I don't know when, like a couple months ago, whatever, and I was like on the floor and I was just devastated, and you know, I'm just like, this is exhausting, but you love it, but you don't know what to do because you're like, well, I don't want to do anything else, but you have those days and those moments. And my mom will just sit, she'll be on FaceTime, she'll be like, okay, I understand you're upset. Okay, cry it off, and then tomorrow you get up and you start over again. That's the kind of family I
Our
have,
mom's
you know.
great like that.
Yes, like what would I
That's
do if I
amazing.
didn't have someone who's like, I understand you're very upset.
Yeah.
Now get up and go try again.
I think all of us may share the same mom.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mom quality.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
You've been playing some amazing shows and venues in
thank
LA, recently at the Hotel Cafe. What do you have coming up?
I'm so excited. I have the Peppermint Club in June, and I was also asked to sing at USC's prom, so that's in June as well.
That's going to be fun.
That's so fun. But I mean, the Peppermint Club is legendary
I have
in Los
been
Angeles.
waiting to play this, so I'm very excited. And look, Hotel Cafe, I've been dreaming about it as well, so I feel like I've really been lucky with booking these shows.
Oh, well, we're excited. I'm going to come to the
Right?
Peppermint Club. I've never been, so
I'll have to bring you up on stage.
Oh my God. That would be so cool. I've always wanted to have like a little Joan Jett moment and just be like, I'd totally geek out and just be like, hey.
We're going to need to bring the wine.
And wear one of those fab corsets. I might have to ask Leanne if I can borrow one of hers because I've got to keep up with this.
Right?
Just dress like a grasshopper and you'll be fine.
I love that. That's so good. Well, we're so
love
proud
it.
of you, and we love your music. So great. So,
really appreciate
where can people find you?
Everything is Binx Official, so it's BINX official.com, and then like my Instagram is Binx Official, my Twitter, my Tinder, you know. No, just
And her Tinder. Binx Official.
It's like, wait, what?
Wait, you're not on Bumble, you're on Twitter.
I was gonna say Bumble, but some people don't know Bumble, so then I'm like, but I always say Bumble.
It's all in its own brand.
Yeah,
Bumble.
I know. I just like show up at the Bumble Hub and I'm like, they built this for me.
Oh my God. That was so perfect.
So perfect. Oh my gosh, well, it's so great to meet you, and looking
So
forward
great
to
to
hearing and seeing you more in concert. So stay tuned, you guys. We're going to be right back.